All right, so let me just layman terms this. What's he talking about? He's saying the law exposes us to the reality of God's standard. So think of it like this. The law is a mirror, right? It shows us where we stand in accordance to God's standard. And it shows us that we fall short. So like if you go into a bathroom before you get in the shower and you look and you just had a hard day with it, you nasty, right? You disheveled, you messed up. There's dirt, there's sweat, there's grime. It's all there. And that's what the law does. It shows us the imperfections, the sin. But what the law can't do is fix any of it. Oh, it can reveal it to you. It can level the playing field and show us that we are all held accountable by this law, but it cannot fix it. Right? So that's where we are right now. Now look what takes place. But now, apart from the law, apart from the mirror that can't do anything, oh, it's good at showing us our faults and our problems, but it can't do anything. But now, apart from that, look what happens. Apart from the law, the righteousness of God has been made known, to which the law and the prophets testify, to which they reveal, right? This righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. There is no difference between Jew and Gentile, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and all are justified freely by his grace, through the redemption that came by Christ Jesus. God presented Christ as a sacrifice of atonement through the shedding of his blood, to be received by faith. He did this to demonstrate his righteousness, because in his forbearance he left the sins committed beforehand unpunished. He did it to demonstrate his righteousness at the present time, so as to be just and the one who justifies those who have faith in Jesus. Where then is boasting? It is excluded. But what? Because of what law? The law that requires works? The mirror? The one that shows us the problems? No, not because of that. You can't boast about nothing of that, because you can't fix nothing that way. It just reveals it to you. No, because of the law that requires faith. For we maintain that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. Or is God the God of Jews only? Is he not the God of Gentiles too? Yes, of Gentiles too, since there is only one God, who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through that same faith. Do we then nullify the law by this faith? Not at all. Rather, we uphold the law. Okay, this is what he's saying. He's saying the law shows us like a mirror our problems, but the law apart from the mirror, which comes through faith in Jesus, fixes those problems. When God extends that grace to us and we believe in the Son of God, it allows us to comb our hair, to wash our face, to iron our clothes, right? We see the problem, and now we have a solution to the problem. God made known the issue of sin that we all fall under, and then he provided a way to remedy the problem. Feel me? So that's what he's talking about here. Now, why are we even discussing this? I want to say we're discussing this because too many of us fall in the category where we are still believing what the mirror says instead of what God says. Does that make sense? Like, we still believe what we saw in the mirror, even though we have walked away from the mirror now and have been washed clean. We still have the image of what was in the mirror, and that is what's shaping our course of life. That is what's shaping our future. That is what is buried in our heart because of what we have saw.